Look, I've been in talks with some of the biggest AI agencies in Australia and worldwide, and all of them have already pivoted. They're not selling automations and workflows anymore. They're not selling chatbots. They're selling something called AI employees, and they're closing $50,000 to $150,000 deals with it. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what an AI employee is, why it's so much more powerful than anything you've built so far, and then I'm going to walk you through how you can build your own AI employee in this video. Why are AI employees so powerful? So the first thing is memory. When a workflow runs, it's out of N8N, it'll forget after it's done it. It just has no recollection of the previous executions it's done. Whereas an AI employee remembers every action and it reads from past wins and past executions it's done. So that means it's getting smarter every single time it works. So for example, I build an AI employee today. In 1 week from now, it can be 10 times better. In a month from now, it can be 100 times better. So an AI employee is always learning from itself. Every time it runs, it's always learning and it's getting better and better. And the second thing, what makes AI employees so much more stronger is judgment. For example, in N8N, you've got a workflow, you have a system prompt, and it makes up the rules of that. An AI employee actually makes decisions based on judgment. The third thing for AI employees is tools. This is one of the biggest things. So for example, a workflow has predefined integrations inside of there, whereas an AI employee can pick different tools that it wants for a specific job. For example, Gmail, Google Calendar, Slack. Then for research, it's going to go on Google and search through that with web search. Same thing with database. And the fourth thing is compounding. So this is one of the biggest things. So workflows, they run the same thing forever. So you have one workflow, it's working, it's just going to do the same thing every single time. Whereas an AI employee remembers everything from the past and it's going to get better every single time, and it will learn from its losses as well, and it will learn from its wins, its losses, how it can adapt. For example, after 50 leads, they can then make their own playbook or whatever it is. And what I'm trying to say is an AI employee learns from outcomes. So it's always going to compound and get better. Okay, so before we build an AI employee from scratch, let me actually show you what it looks like. So right now I'm inside of Claude Code in Visual Studio Code. I've just been playing around with my AI employee before, but I'm going to show you here. So we've got on the left memory, skills, and Claude.md. So I'm going to click on the Claude.md and it says you are an AI sales employee for Kevin, an AI automation agency. Your job is to receive inbound leads, book qualified leads, and improve outreach over time. Then there's rules here, and then there's tools that it has access to. So it's got web search, Google Calendar, Gmail, Supabase, and Slack. And then these are all the different skills it's got access to. So if I click on a skill right here, this is the handle reply skill. When a lead replies, read their reply, check memory/objections.md, respond contextually, update memory pipeline, and if clear, trigger a book call skill. And then why this matters, so my AI employee is reading over all these skills. Well, I'll show you the memory as well. So we have the ideal client value, or the ideal client profile. So the sweet spot, this is we've got our niche right here. Local service businesses, 500k to 10 mil annual revenue, pain points, disqualifies, scoring logic, and then a note to AI. Alright, so the memory folders here is the brain for the agent, so read these every single time. Then think of the skills like sub-agents, so the AI employee will call upon each skill that it needs to do a certain task. So if it wants to book a call, then it's just going to use the book call skill for it. So that's very simple when you build. So that's it to an AI employee. You have this role right here, the skills, the memory, and then the tools inside of right here. You have the tools inside of here, and that's all it does to make an AI employee. And it's not a workflow where a workflow just is very basic. This is actually advanced. Okay, so you've seen the AI employee. Let's now build it. Okay, so I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code to run Claude Code. Visual Studio Code is just a platform and you can connect Claude Code to it. It is a very trusted platform. So if you want to go ahead and install that, it's just visualstudiocode.com. I'll include the link down below in the description. But what you want to do is go over to extensions and search up Claude Code. It will come up, and then install that. Then go over here to Explorer and just create a folder and select it. Okay, so once you have selected the folder, I selected my video.test one. I'm gonna go over here and this opens Claude Code. So now make sure you connect your credentials, but once you send a message off to it, it will then respond to you, and that's how you know your credentials are set up. Okay, so I'm in a fresh tab and I have literally no folders, nothing open here. I've now drafted up a response, a prompt, and I'm going to send off. So what I've said to it is create an AI sales employee for me, build the folder structure with Claude.md as the role, a memory folder with ICP.md, offer.md, objections.md, wins.md, and pipeline.md, and a skills folder with qualify leads.md, research deep, write outreach, handle reply, book call, learn from outcome, and fill each file with appropriate content for an AI sales employee that qualifies leads, researches them, writes personalized outreach, and books calls, and use the structure from comparison demo 3 AI employee as a reference. This is just my other AI employee that I've built, but we're gonna go ahead and see that. While Claude is working, I want you guys to add this plugin right here. This will literally 10x your Claude code. You can send this off and it will install the plugins, but basically it will make your Claude 10 times better. I've made a video explaining on how it works, everything about it. So that will be on my channel. I'll include a link to that video description down below. Also, make sure to restart your Claude code after you've put this plugin in for the first time, so then it actually applies to Claude. Okay, so you can see right here, Claude, not me, Claude, just built Claude code, just built this folder right here, AI sales employee. It's got memory, so it's done this. So the Claude.md, it's given it a personality basically on what this AI employee is going to do. So sales employee for Keva, AI automation agency, etc., your job, your rules, tools, skills, tone. It's filling everything up with content, and I literally, all I have to do is describe to Claude what I want and it can actually build it for me. So this is literally the meta and no one has been talking about it, and all I'm doing is describing the AI employee and then Claude goes ahead and builds it, and if it's got any questions it will send me the questions. This takes literally like 3 minutes to set up, and if you were to do this manually it'd take hours to do. Okay, so everything has been built. You got the skills, the memory here, all of this stuff. So the Claude.md is the role of it. The skills are these things right here, so what the AI employee can do. So it can book calls, handle, qualify leads. Then you have the memory folder, so you have like the ICP, the objections, offer, pipeline, wins, etc. And that's all a working employee. So now let's actually see how it does. So I've sent off this prompt, a 4-employee dental practice in Brisbane doing 1.8 mil in revenue, just expanded to a second location, has 2 negative reviews about phone wait times, use your qualified lead skill. So we're gonna actually see this AI employee work from here right now. I'm just gonna stay on here while you guys are doing this. So the qualified lead right here is when given a lead, research them, read memory.icp, read memory offer, read memory wins. So it's literally gonna read all of these right now, then score them 1 out of 10. Okay, so it's just done that, 27 seconds. Decide action, update memory. Okay, so it's given it a 9 out of 10 score. So dental plus business plus $1.8 million in revenue hits the sweet spot in our ICP. So inside of our ICP, it's read everything inside of here, figured out, okay, dental, that fits inside of our industries right here. Brisbane fits inside of Australia. 1.8 million in revenue fits inside of this right here. However, it's got 4 employees. And with our disqualifiers are under 5 employees, so it's taken into consideration our disqualifiers right here, but it's made judgment. So what I was talking about at the start of the video, the AI employee can make a judgment and it's looking at the full picture of everything here, whereas if you were to do this with an N8N workflow, it would instantly just shut off. The kill switch would happen because it's under 5. So the AI employee has taken into consideration everything. It's looked at the full picture. Then for the action, it's 7+ run skills, research, then skills, then human review before send. So this is just the plan on what it's going to do. It's updated the pipeline, and then it's going to keep going and run the skills for all of this type of stuff. And this was all in under like 3 minutes to build an AI employee to do all of this stuff. So imagine if you actually spend a couple of hours building a really advanced AI employee for a business, and this is what these massive AI agencies are doing, and they haven't told anyone. I don't know what these AI creators are doing. They haven't told anyone, and they're selling these AI services, these AI employees for $50,000 to $150,000 for these services, whereas workflows and automations are like $1,000 to $3,000. There's a massive discrepancy among the prices right now. I'm really happy with the judgment it's made. So even though it's got 4 employees, it's made the judgment, it's looked at the full picture, and I'm really happy that it's been able to take into consideration everything, and it's actually decided, you know what, this is a really good lead. It's given it a 9 out of 10 score. That's how you build your own AI employee in under 30 minutes. Role, memory, skills, tools. It's got access to all of that. And you can literally build an AI employee for any business. There's infinite use cases. So if you want the exact template, outreach methods, scripts, one-on-one coaching from me, that is all inside of my free school community. The first link down below in the description. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. This is like actual source that's coming out. But thank you guys. See ya.